Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another Toolsday. Now this is a little bit unique because my brother Jared, who usually has been filming and editing a lot of these Toolsdays, if not all of them for the most part, he is not here. We've been traveling one way or the other and it just hasn't worked out. So that's why we didn't do a Toolsday last week, but I didn't want to skip another Toolsday. So I thought I'm gonna come out to my shed and I'm actually not gonna do like an epic Toolsday where I talk about maybe a tool and we show it in action. I'm just gonna give you guys a couple like, hey, these are some cool tools that have come my way. Brands are always sending me different tools, mainly because they want me to share them with you guys. Obviously, that is their marketing plan. It's a really good plan because if I like it, if I love it, of course I'm gonna use it, and of course I'm gonna be excited to talk about it. There's always that chance that I don't really like it, and that happens quite often, and they kind of go to friends and family, or they just sit in a box because I'm not gonna use them. I've got better tools to use. What I thought I would do is kind of just, kind of show you guys a couple tools, but I just haven't thought they were worthy of doing a full out Toolsday video with. So let's get right into it. Yeah. Now, as I was going to do this video, my daughter, and maybe you recognize Chloe? Chloe, do you want to say hi?
Hello.
She came out and she's like, what are you doing, Dad? I said, well, I'm just going to kind of talk about some of the tools that I've used, but I have never shared with you guys over here on YouTube. So she said, well, can I help? I said, well, I don't know, can you? Now, the first thing is this. Chloe, you know what this is.
That's the coffee maker.
How do you know this is the coffee maker?
You use it.
Do I use it every day? Yeah, and I actually have two of these coffee makers. This one is supposed to go into the job site trailer. It's been winter, and if I leave it out there, it can freeze and cause problems, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt because you've got a tank fill here, and then this is where your K-cups go. So this is like a Keurig, only if you go and search on the internet, you will see guys that have, I think Stanley Dirt Monkey, he's put entire backhoe loader tractors on these and drove up on them without them breaking, and Jeeps and other things. So they're super durable, supposedly built tough, beyond rugged, I think. Oxx Coffee Makers, and I'll throw some links down below. Once again, this is just, I didn't think these were like super full Toolsday videos. I just thought it would be cool to show everybody what they were. So that's one tool that I wanted to talk about. Now this is kind of cool because I did a Toolsday on a little planer. Did you watch that one? You don't watch my channel?
I can't. It's only on YouTube.
Oh, I'm not on YouTube Kids. Maybe I need to work on that. But Bosch they saw the little one that I was using and they sent out the 18-volt version. So I have not used this yet. It's been in my shop for about a week, and I'm just really looking for the opportunity to get it out on site and use it to see how much more powerful this big one is than the little tiny one that I was using. You could use the tiny one. It's so easy. So that's one cool tool that I'm looking forward to using. Another thing that I have used, and you guys have maybe seen this over on Instagram if you follow me over there. If you don't follow me over at Instagram, head on over to Instagram when you're done with the video. And do you know my username?
RR Building.
RR Buildings, yes, it's just the same as YouTube. So this has been pretty cool. I've used it to cut metal, and it works really well. It's fully encapsulated, so when you put your battery in here, it seals up. It's got a water hookup. This thing is very lightweight. If you've ever had to cut concrete with a wet saw, do you know how this works, Chloe? You can cut concrete and you hook a hose up here, and then it shoots water on the blade to keep it cool so it doesn't burn up while you're cutting concrete. Yeah, so water and electric power tool, isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Another tool that I had that I did want to talk about, and this is something that I have been excited about forever. Feel how heavy this is. Is it a little heavy? Yeah, this is a super heavy tool. And what is it? a cordless bandsaw. I have wanted one of these since I can ever remember, and I just never had the reason to buy one. Now, Milwaukee sent this to me because they wanted me to kind of show off, not the bandsaw, but their new blades, and I just haven't had anything that I've had to cut, you know, whether that be any pipe, rebar, whatever. I was gonna use it on my remodel inside when I do some copper cutting of pipes, but it's probably overkill. Maybe you would use it for some cutting PVC. What else would I cut that's big and metal?
Like when you're making a house.
When I'm making a house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could cut a house up.
See?
Yeah, I could. I always thought it would have been great if these would be just slightly bigger so I could cut my metal brackets on my buildings off when I have to. But regardless, this thing, I've just played with it. It's awesome. Do you see how that works? This is a portable bandsaw, and this big blade, it just wraps all, look at it, watch it. See, it just rotates around. And instead of a saw that goes like this, all it does is just rotates around and cuts. So that's really cool. I'm really excited to find something to do with that. And obviously, you know, all of these tools, if you guys do want more information, if you feel like, hey, that would make a great Tools Day video, maybe me and Jared can make a full production video to kind of highlight the tool in its environment and how it could be used and what I really think about it. Because right now, I don't really think a whole lot about these tools other than the fact that I just think tools are cool and I like to play with them. Do you like tools? What's your favorite tool?
Hammer and nails.
Why do you like a hammer and nail?
Because.
Have you ever smashed your finger?
No.
Have you ever used a Martinez hammer?
No.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to work on that because it's the best hammer. The last thing that I am still looking to give a go at is this. This is a Dewalt 21 degree, and this is like their updated nailer. Now, they've also come out with an updated 30 to 34 degree nailer that is very comparable. Well, it's the same thing that they had, that you have maybe seen me use in a previous Tools Day video where I highlighted framing nailers and more importantly, cordless framing nailers. I have not even opened this. I've just been too busy, guys. I think where this thing will play a role in my business is when we do a lot of like finished plywood. This is a full round head nail. So I don't like putting clipped headed nails into like a finished plywood. I think this is where I'm gonna probably try to utilize this. And if you check out my current build series, I don't know when this is gonna air versus the build series I'm working on, but when I do I don't even know what I'm gonna call this series. It's gonna be an addition that's gonna go onto a building. If I get into some plywood work, that's where I'm hoping to use this just to see what I think about it. Because I'm not a huge fan of the Dewalt nailers in general because the flywheel is loud, it takes forever and whatever. Kind of like me, right? I talk forever and I'm loud?
Yes.
What? You're not supposed to say that, you're supposed to disagree. Whatever. Other than that, I mean, I've always got a ton of tools. They're always coming in, and I just honestly can't really always find time to share them with you guys. And more importantly, I don't want to just share tools with you guys in a in-depth kind of video if I don't really truly have a great understanding of them. So I like to use them as much as I can, and then I can tell you guys what I think. These tools, besides the coffee maker I use every day, you know that. Yeah, I don't use them much, so I don't really have a good insight into my opinion on them, but I just thought it would be a cool little video, and then Chloe came out and made it probably even better. So if you don't like staring at me, listening to my voice, maybe you can stare at this little cutie. So thanks for joining along. If there's a tool that you want me to talk about, let me know. But until next time, Chloe here is gonna take it away, because she watches a lot of YouTube, right? You don't watch regular TV. What's your favorite YouTube channel?
The YouTube 3 family.
What do they do in their channel?
They do Would You Rathers, and then they do like the 24-hour challenges. Like the yes challenge? No.
Good, because that's ridiculous. No adult should do a yes challenge with their kids. That's crazy. Okay, so do you want to take it away? Do the ending?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up, and turn on notifications.
I don't know what else to say. She did it all. So have a good one, guys, and we'll see you later. Thanks, Chloe, for the big help.